Hello students, how are you? I hope you are doing well during this lockdown period. As you know that this lockdown gives you a very precious time to you, and this precious time will help you a lot. You can use this precious time in efficient manner. Okay students, this is Virendra, your computer science teacher, and I am here to deliver you an important revision session for you. So first of all, I welcome you all on my YouTube channel. Students and my dear viewers, please watch my video from starting till the end because a lots of new things, a lots of important things are revised here. Okay, so what are you waiting for? Without wasting any other time, let's start. Students, right now we are going to start chapter number 3. The name of the chapter is Formula and Function. Right? Formula and Function. And right now, these are the topics we have to revise here in today's session. Topic is Introduction, Formulas in Excel, creating a basic formula, using compound formula, using formula on text. Okay, so these are the few topics we have to cover here, right? So let me take the first topic, that is topic number 1, introduction. Topic number 1, introduction. As you know that this chapter is related to Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel, right? So student, you must be aware about what is Microsoft Excel, how we are going to start it, what is the file extension, okay, and after opening the Excel sheet, how the interfaces look like, right? These are the few basic questions you must be aware about that, right? So if I ask you what is MS Excel, then you everybody tell me that this is the application software. Am I right or not? Application software, right? But apart from this, the most correct answer is it is a spreadsheet software. This is the most appropriate answer, right? If I ask you some other spreadsheet software, other spreadsheet software, then answer may be Google Slide. That's a very good software for you, right? Apart from the OpenOffice also provides some kind of other spreadsheet software like OpenOffice Calc, OpenOffice Calc, right? So these are the most famous example, right? And you can use anytime. But there is one important feature about the Google Slide is you can use this Excel sheet online. Whatever the data, whatever the things you are doing, whatever the manipulation you are doing, that each and every data is going to be saved on Google Drive, right? You can access any data, anytime, at any place, right? So that's the most important feature of the Google Slide, right? After this, I have asked one question here, that how to start the Microsoft Excel file. How to start a Microsoft Excel file. So that's a very easy for you. There are several ways to start your Excel file. Okay, if I give you method number 1, once you click on start button, once your computer is started, at that time when you click on start, there is search box. In that search box, you can write here Excel and then press enter button. Immediately Excel will open. Immediately. Right? Method number 2. First you click on start button. Then after all programs, then after all programs, then after Microsoft Office, Microsoft Office, and finally Microsoft Office, Excel 2007. Okay, these are the basic steps here. Okay students, I hope you are able to understand each and everything, because right now this revision session is started from the basic, right, and each and everything is very much clear to you. Okay, coming to the next point here, your next point is, what is the file extension? What is the file extension for MS Excel file? File extension for MS Excel file, right? MS Excel file. So answer is .xlsx, right? This is the file extension, and this file extension also for 2010 version also. But if you have 2003 version, then X will be removed. This is for 2007, 2010, but .xls. This is for 2003 version, right? So I hope you are able to understand. Okay, now let me come to some more other important terms related to your Excel, Microsoft Excel, because right now the introduction is going on. So right now we have to discuss what is name box. What is name box? First one, what is formula bar? What is formula bar? Next, what is worksheet? What is worksheet? Then what is workbook? What is workbook? Then after, what is cell? Right? What is cell? Then after, labeling of row and column. Labeling of row and column, right? So let me take one by one, then we will proceed. First we will talk about name box. Once the interface is open in MS Excel, then you are able to see the name box is located on the left side top, right? So name box is used to have the address, cell address of the active cell. जिस सेल में आप काम कर रहे हैं उसी का एड्रेस शो करेगा, राइट? अब हम बात करते हैं फॉर्मूला बार. फॉर्मूला बार इज द वन काइंड ऑफ प्लेस वेयर इट डिस्प्ले द कंटेंट्स ऑफ द cell, also active cell, as well as whenever you are writing any of the formula in the cell, then that formula is also appear in the formula bar, right? And please make sure that your formula is always started from equal to sign. Your formula is always started from equal to sign, right? Please be remember, right? After that, worksheet. Worksheet is the collection of row and column where we are going to enter your data in a cell. मतलब क्या हुआ? वर्कशीट क्या है? एक कलेक्शन ऑफ रो एंड कॉलम है. उसी रो और कॉलम की वजह से पूरी शीट बनी हुई है, और जब शीट बन जाती है वहां पे ढेर सारे सेल्स होते हैं. उन्हीं सेल्स में हम अपने डेटा को एंटर करते हैं, राइट? इन अ वर्कबुक. वर्कबुक मींस कलेक्शन ऑफ वर्कशीट. कलेक्शन ऑफ वर्कशीट. इन दैट वर्कशीट मैनी 3 वर्कशीट्स आर देयर. एक वर्कबुक में 3 वर्कशीट्स होती हैं, राइट? If you want to rename the worksheet, you can do it. If you want a duplicate of that sheet, you can do it, right? After that, cell. Cell is the intersection of row and column. Cell is the intersection of row and column, right? And labeling of row and column means once the Excel sheet is appear in front of you, the column is always up, or column is already labeled with letters, and the row is already labeled with numbers, right? So please be remember this thing. Now apart from this, let me give you some more idea about it, right? It means that whenever you're using all the thing, okay, please make sure that whatever the rules are already taught to you for writing the formula, you have to write in a correct way, right? So now let me erase the board and then coming to the our next topic. Okay, now let me give you a little bit idea about how to create MS Excel file, then after how to save MS Excel file, right? Then after how to open existing file, right? These 3 points we need to discuss here. So first we are going to discuss how to create MS Excel file. Okay, for creating a new file, that's very easy for you. Okay, whenever you are following the steps to start on MS Excel, at that time a new blank Excel sheet will be opened. At that time, the by default name for that Excel sheet is, by default name is, what is? Book 1 dot XLS. This is the by default name, right? And once it is open, you can enter your data, right? Second thing is, when you still want to create a book 2 or book 3 like this, okay, so what you do here, go to the office button. After going to the office button, you will click on new button. Then a new interface, the new dialog box will be opened. Here you will get blank Excel sheet. Click on it and then finally create button. So this is the way to open your new Excel sheet, right? If you want to save that particular file, so that's very easy for you. Okay, go to the office button, click on save button. After clicking on save button, the save as dialog box is open here, and once it is there, just browse the location, type the name and click on save button. That's it, right? And once you want to open your existing file, then very easy. And also how it will be done, just click on file use office button, then go to the open option, then open dialog box is open here, browse your file where it is located now, and once you click on finally open button, then your existing file will be open. So this is very easy for you, right? And finally one more thing, last thing I just want to tell you, in the title bar, okay, on the left hand side there is quick access toolbar. Okay, here you will get save button, undo button and redo button. These 3 buttons are always available, right? And these are the frequently used buttons. You can use it anytime, right? So this is all about your introduction part, right? Let me come to our formula in Excel, second topic. Okay, let me erase the board here. So students, I hope you are enjoying this session also. Okay, and keep enjoying it, keep watching it, and if you have any kind of query, you can talk to me, right? So our next topic is formula in Excel. Formula in Excel. Formula in Excel. So in formula in Excel, here you want to make sure that whatever formula you want to write in the cell, that must be started from the equal to sign. Okay, suppose this is your cell. Suppose this is your cell, right? And you want to write the formula. So suppose I have written equal to sign. Then after, suppose I have written A1 into A2. Okay. Then after, I have put one bracket here. Then put one slash here. Right? So this is the one example for your formula. In this, equal to is the sign equal to the sign A1 A2. This is the cell address, and this is the operator into and division. This is the operator, right? And this is the bracket here. So right now I just trying to say here that whenever you are writing anything, any formula in the cell, at that time your variable, your constant, your operator, your brackets, your symbols, each and everything are very much helpful to write the formula. Okay? So please make sure that whenever you are writing the formula, it always starts from the equal to sign. Okay? Let me come to the next topic, that is creating a basic formula. How we are going to create the basic formula? Creating a basic formula. Creating a basic formula. Creating a basic formula. So for creating a basic formula, that's very easy for you. How you can do that? Let me show you. Suppose this is your Excel sheet. This is your Excel sheet. Okay. Suppose I have written here A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Okay. Now I have written here 10. I have written here 20. Okay, and suppose I have taken 30 also, and I want to write the basic formula here. How can I do that? Suppose I want the result in this end, in this. So then you have to put one equal to sign. Okay, I want the addition of these numbers. So this is the address for A1 like this, A1 like this. First you write A1, then plus. This is B1, then plus, then this is C1. This thing you have to write, and then after that press enter button. Immediately you will get the answer. Immediately you will get the answer. Now instead of this, there is one more way to write the basic formula. Instead of this way, how we are going to write the basic formula using another way. First you put equal to sign, then you put write here sum, okay, and after that address is A1, comma, then B1, comma, then C1, bracket close. Once this is the one kind of function, this is the one kind of function. We'll give you the detail about in the next part of this video, right? But this is also one way to write the simple formula. Right, so equal to function name, then in bracket A1, B1, C1, and there is a comma, 2 commas between them. Right, and there is one more way to write the formula here for the same formula using the function. Using the function, there is one more way. What is the way? Equal to sum, then A1 to A3 like this. It means that A1 to A3 means I have to put this number here and I have to put this number here. So all the contiguous cell getting added into this. So make sure that whenever you are talking about range is always between starting number and starting address and the closing address, right? So in between the starting address and closing address, there between a colon. This shows that you have taken the addresses from A1 to A3, right? And the colon shows that this is the one kind of separator here, okay? And just continue from A1 to A3 means A1, A2 and A3, and some function will add all these numbers, right? So this is the one way to use the basic formula. Now how are we going to create the compound formula? Okay, let me erase the title here, and now we are going to have the compound formula, basics of compound formula. Using compound formula, right? So how can I do that? First, I will just going to make one Excel sheet here. Suppose this is one kind of Excel sheet. A, B, C, B, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Suppose I have written 1000 here. Here I have written 10. So compound formula means we are going to use the more than one operator. More than one operator. कैसे? देखिए जरा. First you write equal to sign. Suppose I am considering this only one cell, right? I am considering because there is a less space, so that's why I am considering only one cell, right? So I have written equal to sign. Then after, what is the address of this? A1. Then put one asterisk sign. Then I have put B1. Right? So this is the only one operator is used here. If you use more than one operator, then it is the part of compound formula. Suppose I have put one bracket here and it is divided by, suppose 20. It is divided by 20. So you have to write in a proper way like this. This is the one proper way. Okay? So this is the one example for compound formula. Okay? So please ensure that more than one operator is included here. That's why this is called compound formula. So with this is all about the revision of compound formula. Now we are coming to the last but not the least. The last topic is using formula on text. Okay students, right now we are going to start a new topic, that is using formula on text, right? Using formula on text. So for this we have to make one Excel sheet and then we proceed, right? So this is one kind of Excel sheet here. Suppose I have taken first row, second row and this one. Suppose this is A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Okay, suppose I have written here SBS and suppose I have written UP. I want to use this formula, means any formula on these texts. Currently you are just applying the concept of formula on the numbers, but right now we have to apply the concept of formula on the text only, right? Not on the numbers. So how we are going to do that? First what you do, put one equal to sign here. Then write here A1 and write here B1. And in between you have to put one ampersand. Okay, the output will be like this, SBS UP, like this. You will get the result like this. But you want the space between them. Right now what is happening here? It is one kind of combination of two words. And the name of this process is known as, yes, concatenation. It is called concatenation. Right? Please remember, concatenation is the process for merging of two or more than two words. Right? जब आप दो या दो से ज़्यादा सेल्स को कंबाइन करते हैं या उनके जो कंटेंट्स हैं, कंटेंट करने दो आप उनको बोलेंगे concatenation. Okay? Now I am coming to the our next concept behind this formula of the text. I have written like this, equal to, then after I can write here A1 ampersand double quotation, after that double quotation ampersand B1, like this. So okay, A1 ampersand double quotation, then again double quotation ampersand B1. So the answer will be like this, SBS space UP. You will get the answer like this. Okay? So students, this is the concept behind the formula on the text. Okay? If you have any kind of doubt, please come to me or you can call me anytime. You can also have option of YouTube comment or WhatsApp also. Right? And I am damn sure that you are able to understand each and everything. Okay? But in this video, I want your inspiration, I want your motivation by if you like and subscribe my channel. Right? So students, thank you so much for watching this video. We'll have another video of this chapter so that we can complete the rest of the topic. Okay, but student, please don't forget to subscribe my channel and give your valuable feedbacks also. Okay, one more thing, you have to press the bell icon also so that you can get the notification for my latest videos. So thank you so much.